Hello, one and all. Welcome back to the VladCast. This is episode 2. So happy to be back with you guys. I have to my right Jerome Townsley.
Good evening, Massapequa.
And I have to my left a guest who you know and you're very familiar with from a lot of VladP vids, Unknown.
Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure.
No, thank you for being here.
Right, Unknown, thank you so much for joining us today. I noticed you're wearing a pretty cool pair of glasses. And in the green room, you told me a very cool story that happened with these glasses, how you got them. Why don't you tell the fans?
Okay, so I went thrift shopping one week.
Right.
And I saw this beautiful, beautiful pair of glasses. It had rhinestones on it, which usually isn't my type, but I thought I'd get it for my siblings or something. And an old man came out, and he...
Came out of where?
Came out of the closet.
Okay.
No,
Are we talking metaphorically?
He literally came out of the closet to serve me.
Right.
He saw my
was this at Closets R Us in the mall? The Massapequa Mall?
I believe. I haven't been in
ages.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very nice store.
Yeah, it's in good shape.
Yeah, so they happened to be selling glasses, and I swooped in. He saw my eyes, we made contact, and I fell in love. And these things have been my lucky bad boys for a while.
Okay, well, they look great, and I'm happy that you found them, and I'm happy that they found you. So I think we should start off today with some news.
Oh, wait, yeah. So, craziest story that I was reading about. So, I believe I was reading about this in Arizona.
It's always in Arizona.
Yeah, always in Arizona, really. This girl, Sydney Waters, who goes to Nesquak High School, right? And she literally asked the chupacabra to prom.
Right.
And he went.
Yeah, that's so cool. I mean, every teenage girl across the country is, enthralled with the chupacabra, of course. You can't really blame them. But to have one show up to prom after, you see the videos of, Selena Gomez or whatever. But, she's a minor celebrity compared to the... What do you think, Unknown, about this? That girl must have been super happy.
That's adorable. I can't even imagine. I would be so starstruck.
And you have a daughter.
I do have a daughter, and I can't even imagine. I would be more excited than she would be.
Right. I'm jealous. I'm honestly jealous that I didn't go to prom with a goat-killing monster.
Now, Jerome, you are in 10th grade, so your junior prom's coming up next year. Are you thinking of asking a celebrity?
Well, I was banking on the chupacabra, but now I might try to go for the Loch Ness Monster.
That would be really cool,
I think
actually.
it would.
I've heard he's really cool in interactions with fans and paparazzi.
Absolutely, and I always take my pictures outside by pools. I think I could get him in the pool. It'd be really cool.
That'd be cool. Good luck next year in junior year.
Thank you very much.
Actually, good luck in your SATs. I know you're taking that this weekend.
Of course.
But yeah, that's a really cool story. Just thought we should, brighten it up with that. Guys, I want to tell you about something that's been on my mind for the past couple weeks or so. On my mind, also on my fingers, and also on my receipts from Staples. So, I've been buying so many reams of paper from Staples, TJ Maxx, Office Max. You name the store, I've bought paper from it. And you guys know why I bought all this paper?
Please tell us.
Yeah, my origami habit.
Origami.
My origami habit is insane. So my ex-wife has been nagging me about how much money I've been spending, and we're still in the joint account, so it's kind of insane that I've spent $4,000 in the past 2 weeks.
$4,000 on paper?
Origami.
On paper.
Oh.
And are we talking about
And I've used 95% of that paper for origami.
Are we talking about construction paper here, or just
Yeah, so
paper?
colored construction paper, which is higher. It costs more.
So what are you working on right now? Because I saw you fiddling in the back. What?
You saw me?
Before.
It's kind of embarrassing. I didn't.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say anything, but
you're right. Yeah. So I've been making a lot of storks.
Oh,
storks.
Yeah, storks. I've been making a lot of storks. I made a reindeer, and I made.
That is the season.
Right, and I made a Nintendo 64 cartridge.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
What game?
It was like Mario, like the original Mario.
Oh, okay.
The one where he's Polish.
Oh, I've never heard that.
It's like collector's edition. It was like the pre-cut.
I actually played that back in the day.
Did you seriously?
Yeah, I did.
What, do you know someone at Nintendo or something?
I do. You see, my cousins friend's mom actually
Deborah.
invented the Nintendo.
Deborah.
Yeah, Deborah.
Right.
Yeah, and honestly, the Polish Mario, it hits different.
You know, I could have been a shareholder in Nintendo long time ago, before my daughter was born. Like,
Right.
Way before they hit
Right.
it
And she's
big.
37 now.
38.
38, sorry. So that's a long time ago.
So I was approached by a man in an alley, and he was wondering.
Was this the same guy that came out of the closet to give you the glasses?
I don't know, but they looked very similar.
Okay.
He offered me a share, and honestly, if I took it, I wouldn't have to be here right now. I could be living wealthy and
Right. But you told me you were going to invest in Nintendo, but you invested in Disney. Is that true?
I did, but then they had the horrible collapse in 1999,
Right,
where the
right.
Ferris wheel just.
Well, I'll tell you
Oh
what.
my God!
Right,
Just
I mean,
so much blood.
I know it was a terrible disaster, and rest in peace to all those with the Disney Ferris wheel accident. But I think Disney is coming back because they own about everything now, and they own the Star Wars franchise, as you know.
Oh yes.
And
yes.
Jerome and I, so I would be lying if we said we saw an advanced screening. But how did we saw the script?
We actually got a copy of the Star Wars: The Rise of the Skywalker script, believe it or not, and
From the San Bernardino Holiday Inn.
no, really funny story.
A worker there.
Yeah, I believe Adam Driver, who is playing Kylo Ren, he left a copy of the script underneath one of the water beds. And, me and Vlad just happened to be, staying there the next night. And I was like, look at this. What is this we have here? And it just happened to be the script. And what a wild ride.
It was really insane. So I've seen all the Star Wars movies. I love them all.
Oh, they're great. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
They're great. And
Phantom Menace, best one.
so we're not going to spoil anything here, so don't worry about that. But I was touched by the kind of the character development. So
Oh,
okay, so
God.
I'm just going to give it. Yeah, I know. With Timmy.
Yeah.
So Timmy's this kid. He's 14, but he has this special power. But
He's been recently introduced, new to the series. Yeah.
Right, yes. So Timmy and his father, Trevor, we think his name is Trevor.
It's never really revealed.
Right, so he's a real estate agent. So Timmy and his father, Trevor, and they have to go to Azkaban, what is it, to get the secret tax returns or
With
something?
the Dementors.
With the Dementors to get the tax returns. And
Hold up, now I saw the trailer because I'm a huge fan.
Sure.
Of course,
I didn't see anything about Azkaban.
So
that's
that's-
a big deal for me.
right, it's the thing that they did with the movie. So I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. So at Timmy's 13th birthday party, Trevor comes in with his new wife, parading her around, and Timmy is upset about it. So Timmy, he takes this whole bounce house and he somehow flips it over onto the ex-wife.
And she dies. Literally.
You think so?
But no, that's when she gets you. It wasn't her. It was a hologram.
Right, and it just threw you for a loop. You couldn't understand what was going on. But I think that was the magic in it. So Star Wars, in my opinion, I think you hit the nail on the head with this one. Bringing the ex-wife Tammy into it was a beautiful move.
You ended the franchise on such a high note. Please do not revisit it.
Right, this is going to be the last Star Wars movie, and we've actually gotten word from Steven Spielberg, this will be the last movie ever made.
I've heard that, actually.
This is the last movie, guys. So if you want to see, and your DVD is not going to work anymore, so this is the last movie. If you want to see a movie again, you have to see this. Unfortunately, you don't have a choice. But if you're upset about Star Wars being the last movie, you can find solace in the fact that TV shows are still going to be going on. What are your guys' favorite TV shows?
Gotta say, I love the Real Housewives of Massapequa.
That's a great one. Especially, because we all can relate to
Everything's in
Massapequa.
Massapequa.
Right. My nephew loves it. In between, sewing quilts and playing Animal Farm. It's an interactive video game based on the book. He just talks about it all the time.
So I actually love Maury.
Maury, that's the guy.
Maury.
Are you the father? That thing.
Yeah, I actually went. I was nearly on it because I've been having some troubles with my wife
Do
about.
you want to explain?
I will explain that.
Don't go into too many details, but
Not my other daughter you've heard about, but I have a son that we don't know. There's been a lot of controversy whether it's mine or, just messy stuff. But
because Jerome has had relations with your wife.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
I'm not going to lie.
Well, we are on the same page here. I just want to make that clear.
Let's run past that.
Sure. Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, I went to the show and they were actually doing a special on the recently deceased, rest in peace, his soul, DJ Chark.
Oh, God bless.
Oh, really?
The results came in that his murderer, Tom Brady, was his father. All right, yeah, it really messed me up because Tom Brady's just, honestly, next to the chupacabra, one of my biggest idols growing up. I was so into the sport of football. I can't get over that DJ Chark, his son, now he's going to court because of the murder.
Not DJ Chark, of course. He is in the ground.
Well, yeah, his son
he's going
that
to
he
the
murdered.
big court in the sky.
Right.
Rest in peace. It's just so heartbreaking, and especially having a son and a daughter. I can't even imagine passing away during a football game. But I didn't happen to catch up on the last VladCast.
Well, I don't want to, derail you here, but I do want to bring up the fact that it was Naked Day at Maury. So to have Maury in the complete nude, while showing that Tom Brady is the father of DJ Chark, I mean, that just must be doubly humiliating.
It was like Equus.
How was it to watch?
It was really emotional because we're all born nude. It's something we go through.
That's true. It's a pure thing.
That's facts. That's facts.
Obviously, him being nude, just the entire fan base, you had to be nude if you entered the premises. So I was nude, of course.
Sure.
As
you are now.
Yes, I am not wearing clothes because I think it's a great expression of myself.
We also think that.
And I appreciate that you're allowing me to go bare. That I really appreciate you guys.
Okay, okay. Understood. Keep going.
Anyway, new day at Maury. There was no sexual tension. It was amazing. I loved every second.
I don't think anyone brought up anything sexual.
No, it was purely Tom Brady, DJ Chark, and his death, which is beautiful. I love how far society has come.
That we only discussed Tom Brady and his son's death.
And did they talk about, like, the kissing on the lips thing?
Yeah, because that is something really weird with Tom Brady. He likes to kiss everyone on the lips. I mean, he kissed a ref on the lips, last Sunday.
And, kissing is usually erotic, but not in this situation.
I don't know about that.
I personally believe that Tom Brady's very happy in his marriage, and I'm a very big Tom Brady fan, so I'm going to stay silent on this. I do not have an opinion when it comes to the kissing.
Okay, that's fair. That's great, though. I mean, I'm a Maury fan, too, I will say. I like... What's the other one? Jerry Springer is the other one?
Yes.
It's actually Jerry Springer's birthday today. He turned... What did he turn? 19, I think he turned.
You should have him here.
I should have him on as a guest. I should ask what he's up to on his 19th birthday. Of course, that's a really exciting day. I mean, of course, for everyone, that's super exciting. Jerome, you're here with our scientific update of the week. Tell us about that research article that came out of UPenn today.
Oh, UPenn? Well, you see, there's been a recent discovery that the uncommon cold has been sweeping the nation from, like, East Coast to West Coast. And, as uncommon as it sounds, it's pretty damn common. And I gotta say, people are starting to drop like flies. Have you guys got your uncommon cold shots?
Yes, I've gotten my uncommon cold shot. I'm protecting against the uncommon cold. You don't see it often, but when you do, it kills.
Oh my god, so deadly.
Right.
It's, you start to flare up with chicken pox.
Right. Well, in the Massapequa Gazette, they put a bunch of info on how to get your shots. Unknown, have you had your uncommon cold shot?
I have not yet because I just honestly
you're sitting close
time.
to me.
I haven't found time. I know
What are you so busy with?
I had Maury.
Right. That's like a 5-hour thing.
Okay, but
and they were all in the nude. Like, you can contract that really easily.
Yeah, really.
Well, the thing is,
this is reckless.
I have faith in my immune system. Okay, I don't need you to. I know who I am. I know what I can take. The thing is, my daughter goes to night school, and absolutely mandatory, has been sweeping the nation. Along with the meningitis shot, you need your uncommon cold shot. So obviously she is vaccinated. So I think I'll be safe through herd immunity, you know?
And you were okay that the shot was not exactly like a normal shot.
No, I'm aware of where they inject it, but that's not what I'm uncomfortable
Right. I mean,
with.
the earlobe is such a sensitive place. It's just an awkward thing to do.
It really was. And
But it's necessary, and I think we should know that. And with that scientific update, I want to, and we want to, at the VladCast, warn you, let you know the Roblox invasion is happening. It's real. It's happening. Please be prepared. And, you'll see a bunch of stuff in the news. Don't get distracted by the impeachment, by, all this sort of stuff. The Roblox invasion is happening, and I want you to know that.
Open your eyes, sheeple.
Please stay safe. Stay indoors.
That's the most important thing. Please stay safe. We don't, we've got a good 16 viewers on this podcast, and we can't afford losing any of you guys. So Roblox invasion is happening. That's about it. We want you to know that, and just be aware of that. Be cognizant. Protect your family, and that sort of thing.
I was driving the other day, actually. This isn't about the Roblox.
Sure.
It's probably best.
I saw something I was driving and just beautiful bumps on our traffic lights. I was very confused. Do you have anything to tell me about that?
Yeah, I know what this is. So my neighbor, Jeff, he's deaf.
Okay.
And deaf people, they use a thing called Braille to read.
Okay.
Because they're deaf, they can't. They need Braille to read things.
No, of course.
So Jeff and I guess his wife Sarah, I think is her name. That's his daughter. But anyway, they went to town hall, Massapequa Town Hall, and they lobbied for a thing called Braille traffic lights. So this way, I know it's something you don't think about.
I've never put that to thought, and
right.
That makes me feel bad about myself because
that you never think about that.
That's such a minority that needs attention.
I actually saw it on Shark Tank when it first came out. Mr. Wonderful was getting pitched about these Braille traffic lights, and he passed. No one wanted to like buy these Braille traffic lights.
Well, because it's a thing that only you don't think about until you have community outreach, until people say, hey, we can't drive, us deaf folk, we can't drive without the Braille.
And I feel like that wouldn't be a great thing to put on Shark Tank. Obviously, I'm not the one who got invested in it, but I don't know how you make money on that, So I guess that's better off that it's a government thing because I don't see a profit being made with Braille.
Well, on the privatized roads, of course.
That's true, but this isn't my expertise, so I'll just leave it to the experts.
Right. I think, Jerome, you can take a note from Unknown's playbook. When he's not an expert in things, he does not chime in.
Oh, I'm dearly sorry.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, there's some tension.
Jeez, I think there's a lot of tension in the studio.
I'm the naked one.
Do we need to break this down?
Yeah, and I think we should right now.
No, I'm the naked one, and I'm not
Let me
causing
know.
the tension.
Right, because I'm a little angry.
What's going on? We're in the middle of the podcast.
I know, but I can't just not talk about it. So, Unknown, if you could mediate, maybe.
Okay, I understand. I've been through a very similar situation, and I've completely brushed it aside.
Should I explain it, or should I? I'm not going to give all the details because it's embarrassing, to be honest. Jerome, it's embarrassing.
Hey, reveal whatever you feel comfortable revealing. This is a safe space.
All right, so at the office Christmas party at Massapequa Bowling Alley, right? We're bowling, having a good time, right?
Yeah, no, it was a great time had by all, I thought, at least.
You thought. You weren't even there yet. So this guy, Jerome, shows up, piñata in hand, right?
It was Peppa Pig.
He's got this Peppa Pig piñata in his hand, walks in, takes a freaking katana, slices Peppa's head off in the middle of the bowling alley, says, "Pork for all." And we're all sitting here.
That's just inappropriate. I'm sorry. I wasn't even there, but are you kidding me?
We all had a couple of brewskis beforehand.
Who's we all? Me? You and Peppa? It was just you and her that walked in.
Look,
you and Peppa drank? Pigs can't drink.
I went on a date with someone, right? All right,
with who, Peppa?
Well, Peppa was a gift that the date had given me. It was Bobo the Clown. And there's going to be a second date. I'm not going to lie to you. And there might
With
be more
you and Bobo?
pinatas. Yeah.
You went on a date with a clown named Bobo.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I can't even listen to you right now because you slept with my wife, and you doing that in the middle of a bowling alley is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
Sleeping? He slept with your wife in the middle of the
I
bowling alley?
love Bobo.
Not in the bowling alley. He slept with my wife in the dumpster outside of my kid's birthday party.
Jerome, is that true?
We had a system. You know, Bobo works the party, and I work the party, if you know what I mean.
No, it doesn't really make any sense at all, actually. I don't really know what you... Okay, so it sounds like we all kind of have some beef going on, but unknown, I'm going to be honest, I don't think I have any beef with you. You've never crossed me. You've never, beheaded Peppa Pig at my office party.
Hey, pork for all.
I think anyone with a brainstem wouldn't behead a pig in a bowling alley, especially if it's a piñata.
Except for this guy, Jerome. And I'm a little peeved, to be honest, that Jerome has not said sorry yet.
Look, maybe it wasn't the wisest
Why
decision.
can't you be a man and apologize? Be a man and apologize for beheading Peppa Pig in the bowling alley at the Christmas party. Be a man.
I'm sorry, Vlad. Is that what you want to hear? I'm sorry. Because you know what? I wanted to give pork to all, for all.
All right, Mansa Musa, you can't turn this one around. All right? It's. I appreciate you saying sorry. Okay?
Okay.
And
I don't think this is what our fans want to hear right now, so I'm just going to butt in and...
yeah, you're right. No, you're right. This is stupid. I'm sorry, guys.
No, just pork for just me next time.
Right, just... I'm sorry. Yeah, no, thank you, Unknown. Thank you for chiming in, for remaining that. I'm sorry you guys had to listen to that. That was silly. Jerome will not be appearing on the VladCast from this point forward.
Now, Vlad, let's talk about this.
What, were you going to talk again?
I think
we've talked enough.
I think this is talking that needs to happen in the green room, okay? And right now, let's just focus on...
Yeah, the next freaking story. You think we could do another story? Well, yeah. Okay. No. Cool. We'll do another story. All right.
All right. If you're gonna be like
No, I'm gonna do. No. We're gonna do another story because Unknown said do another story. I'm sorry that the day you're a guest, Unknown, Jerome has to go haywire on us.
It's understandable. That's what I'm here for. I'm glad I'm here to at least stop any more trouble. Imagine if it was just you two, you know?
You're a philanderer, Unknown. You know that?
Oh.
You're a dirty philanderer.
That's disgusting. Don't ever say that to me again.
Stop. Jerome, you're out of line. You're out of line. All right? Don't even say anything. Okay. Stop. Unknown. I don't want to hear anything out of you either, Unknown. I'm going to freaking go ahead with the story. If you idiots have something to say, tap me on the shoulder, and then I'll okay it.
Okay.
Did you tap me on the shoulder before you said that? Good boy.
Okay.
So our next story, the mayor of Massapequa bought a sofa today at Bob's Furniture. His son went to the bakery section of Bob's Furniture and had an oatmeal raisin cookie. Why didn't he take the chocolate cookie? Any thoughts, guys?
I feel like this isn't news, personally. I'm not trying to attack this show.
What? You're not trying to attack the show. It sure seems like that's what you're saying.
I second Unknown's opinion here.
Okay, so we're having a democracy now. Wait, I just have a question for you guys. Whose name is in the name of the podcast? Is it? Oh no, is it your name? Is your name in it? No, it's not.
Do you know his name?
Jerome.
Have you ever bothered to learn his real name?
All right, that's a fair point. Jerome, is your first name in the name of the podcast?
My first name's Cast.
No, your first name's Jerome. This is garbage, guys. I'm Vladdy P. It's my podcast. So darn it, I'm going to talk about what the heck I want to talk about.
All right, just go on with your oatmeal raisins, man.
So I was trying to have a good discussion with you guys about how...
Bob's Furniture? You really think that's what they want to hear about?
Yeah, I think maybe the decision of Mayor Garcia's son, Garcia Jr., to choose an oatmeal cookie over a chocolate chip cookie. I thought that was an interesting topic. Do you have any other interesting topics to talk about? If that's not enthralling enough for you, Jerome? Since you're the conversation master.
I mean, there was that thing about Steve Buscemi robbing the bank.
I can't believe you would bring that up.
Once again, I'm just gonna butt in and say that I don't think this is the place. I'd rather switch to a story that doesn't involve any of us, unbiased. So we'll move on to the Santa Claus mall, the mall Santa incident.
Of course, you would want to talk about that.
I do. I
actually
really do.
think it's a really interesting topic.
Okay, talk.
Okay.
Talk about it.
So, of course, if you're in the know, I was in the mall, and I saw on the plasma screen TV that at the mall very close to us, the Hawley, PA mall, a mall Santa stole a child right off his lap, ran away, and drove away with the child. Do you have anything to add?
I think, yeah, that's a cool story. But I think we shouldn't skip the reason that you went to the mall in the first place. Can I tell everybody? Yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone.
Go for it.
I'm going to, because your wife wanted to go to the Bacon's Rebellion reenactment
That I was in.
that Jerome was in at the Massapequa Mall, and you guys call yourself adults. That's incredible to me.
I think it's pretty funny that you can insult a human being by what they like. I'm not going to stand
think
here
that's
and
funny?
slander
Why is that
you.
funny?
I'm not going to stand here and slander you.
I'm not saying. Did you go for that? Did you go for that reason?
I'm not saying I didn't.
They went for that reason, guys. Are they
Okay,
losers?
and if you're a
I don't
human
know.
being that respects others, then you will understand that. That's okay. You know what? We have people doing whatever they want nowadays.
All I'm saying is his wife's in love with me, and that's the only reason.
Jerome,
she
will
went
you
to
drop it?
Yeah,
Will you drop that? Will you ever drop that?
Sorry you can't find your own woman, but my wife, we've been over this. There's no interest in you anymore.
All right, that's enough out of you two guys. I mean, Jerome, you are obsessed with his wife. This is a family podcast. I don't think you understand that. You got to stop bringing this grotesque stuff up.
I'm in love.
You're also off the show.
That's debate.
No, it's not debatable. It's my podcast. You are not going to appear in the episode 3.
Well, that greatly offends me, Vladimir.
Well, sometimes you need to be greatly offended. All right? It's going to be unknown tonight, and you're going to have to deal with that.
We have half a decade of history together, and you're just going to throw it away just like that?
I'm not going to throw it all away. I'm just giving it a little pause.
Do you remember African Mafia?
Yeah, of course. It was a really awesome time.
And what about the Tweed trilogy?
Yeah, that was...
How are you going to do Tweed 4 without Jerome Townsley?
Well, I guess I'm not gonna.
You wouldn't.
Well, I can't, Jerome. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it, but I guess you are really important to me.
And you're really important to me, Vlad.
Really?
No.
You can't-
Yes, is what I meant to say.
Right.
And, we really shouldn't be bickering and arguing because, when we're together, we make some great stuff, some quality content that 16 people really enjoy.
And I think, despite your extramarital affairs with, unknown spouse and
Disgusting.
all this garbage, I think we should continue for those 16 people.
It's what they deserve. It's what they want.
It's what they need. All right, thanks so much for watching the VladCast number 2, guys. Thanks for Jerome for being by my side.
And thank you, Vlad, for being by my side.
Thank you, Unknown, for being the guest today.
Of course, it's always a pleasure.
And good night, Massapequa.